see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cal's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's reeled in. It's Kane. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll toss it to the left. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, then you feel...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. First play of the drive, lost the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Breaks into the open on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give is to Williams. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards and makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's Carr. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Going to the running game. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. That's caught. It's lobbed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Ooh.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you could tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets in the play. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He holds one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here. But
oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
post of the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down...
Breaks into the open. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face?
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Those hands can get a little frigid in weather like this. He'll make the fair catch signal and secure the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in the snow, and we were wondering, is anybody going to be able to even complete a pass in these conditions? Well, I guess we just got our answer there. It's not easy, man. As a quarterback, the ball's slippery, and for receivers or anybody running routes, it's hard to get in and out of breaks, but they might have been throwing that ball in Miami. I mean, that looked beautiful and on time.
They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end.
There we go.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates a negative.
Touchdown, baby.
He's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Again. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. On first down from their own 22. To the air, it's Carr. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Fighting off the defender.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't we try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the punt team. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets away from one, he's got space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Payne. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's got it on the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Morris. Still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give is to Williams. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He wants to throw it. He's in open space downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally.
He lets one fly deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
Good.
At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll go to the ground. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Young. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the draw. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong.